I'm Pedro Martinez. I'm the Business Development Manager for mobile transactions and NFC readers for Europe within NXP Semiconductors company. NXP Semiconductors is a semiconductors company which is active in the space of transactions related to contactless and security in this world which is getting smarter and smarter, particularly when we are facing the massive presence of the smartphones all around us. So we've been into the different transactions which go into the space of security, whether it is the government-related ones, whether it is transit, whether it is payments, just to name a few. And now we are just moving into the new dimension of the full Internet of Things, where everything becomes connected, becomes smart, and needs to be completely secure in the space of mobility. That is our history, but also moving forward what we are looking into and bringing this Internet of Things to life by means of making sure that our devices are smart, are connected, and are secure. This is very important because GlobalPlatform has set the scene for secure transactions to take shape in the way we need them, particularly when we're moving into the mobile space, where we need to host various applications at the same time within this very intelligent device. And for that we need to be able to provision them in a secure form within the space of the secure environment of that phone. And again, as I said, various applications coexisting at the same time. Obviously working not just with one phone manufacturer, but another one and another secure element and UICC, whatever you have as an environment. And for this is fundamental to have the specifications provided by GlobalPlatform, because it provides a scheme and a framework which is a reference for all of us to work and to make it really working, not related or not dependent on one single manufacturer or one single provider. Without this, that would simply not exist. I believe that GlobalPlatform has got to continue working on any new elements of technology which are coming up with respect to the use of applications in one way or another secure form. Whether this is the environment of the mobile phone, which is very well known today with an operating system, and maybe with new devices which are coming up, like for instance the world of wearables, where we could also consider by all means secure transactions and secure applications to be included there. So I believe that the world is absolutely dynamic. It's moving very, very quickly into this space, and GlobalPlatform being at the edge of what's coming and specifying as we move into those new spaces and devices would be the perfect reference for all of us. What we have here is an application in order to conduct a transaction, a payment transaction in a mobile space environment, like for instance a taxi. So let's look at this. This is a tablet, but we have an application for the taxi driver where he could be conducting a payment transaction for the customer. So let's just see how it works. We are in the taxi, we've got in the end of the journey, we type our fare, say $12.80. We are going to click approve again from the tablet, and at this stage the transaction will come into this device. That device is the mobile payment terminal, what we call a mobile point of sales terminal or mobile POS. Once we've done this, we will then redeem the payment, or we will pay the transaction with our mobile phone which is hosting a card. Before getting into this, let me introduce you what we have here in the mobile phone. What we have here, and you can see on the screen, is essentially a wallet which is hosting a number of cards that have been downloaded into the mobile phone secure element. This mobile phone is an HTC One, which is hosting an NXP secure element device called the PN65O, GlobalPlatform compliant, and with this and the GlobalPlatform specifications, the trusted service manager who is providing the provisioning of the cards on the phone, in this case our partner i3 in Russia, this is why this is on Russian, has been able then to download different applications of a secure nature within the environment of that secure phone, again thanks to the specifications of GlobalPlatform, which allows not only for the provisioning securely in a standard way, but also for the multi-applications to be comforted and introduced in the same environment of a secure element, and of course being interoperable. We will be choosing here a payment. We have this credit card there. We have the transaction which is introduced by the taxi driver. The taxi driver says, I approve, then it moves here. And here this terminal, this point of sale terminal is waiting for the card to be presented to the terminal, like this. Now, it is transactioning. This screen says the transaction has been accepted. It asks us whether we want or not a receipt. We say yes. And then you can see back to the screen, the control screen on your taxi driver, that this transaction has been successfully conducted. A MasterCard PayPass, which is what is included here, has taken place. The timing, the amount, and in case you wanted to provide a receipt to your customer, you would only then select whether you send an SMS on his telephone number or an email address with that receipt. And that would have finished the transaction in a complete mobile environment, both from the side of the mobile phone and the payment card, as well as from the side of the mobile point of sales terminal.